2024 is looking like it'll be an incredible year for new roller coasters in the United States. This year, US parks will be getting more than 20 new roller coasters, from smaller kid and family coasters to ones that some might question riding. There's really something for everyone this year. Okay, let's jump into the ones that we're most excited for and think you should ride. This year we're going to see a crazy number of family coasters, and there isn't time to list them all. Honorable mentions go to Snoopy's Tenderpaw Twister at Knott's Berry Farm, Midnight Flyer at Santa's Village, Good Gravy at Holiday World, and Snoopy's Soapbox Racers at Kings Island. Now let's dive into the best. The Bobcat at Six Flags Great Escape will be the park's first new roller coaster in almost 2 decades. To make room, the park removed the aging Alpine bobsled. And while it was sad to see go, we are super happy to see this family wooden coaster take its place. Designed by the Gravity Group, it'll stand 55 feet, reach a top speed of 40 miles per hour, and feature several thrilling airtime moments, twists, and turns. Judging by the other coasters by the Gravity Group, Six Flags Great Escape has a winner here. Later this year, the new Mattel Adventure Park in Glendale, Arizona is set to open, and with it will come 2 coasters by Chance Rides. The first on this list is Hot Wheels Bone Shaker The Ultimate Ride. What a long name. The ride will start inside, and then a lift hill will go through the roof of the building, reaching a height of 84 feet. After a series of hills on the roof, it'll hit a very nice helix section before the ride ends. And just look at those trains. They're wheel hot. SeaWorld Orlando is back at it. Penguin Trek will be their second coaster in 2 years, and another by Balaguer & Mabillard, giving the park an impressive 5 by the manufacturer. But this time, the focus is on family thrills, which B&M really hasn't been known for until recently. The snowmobile-themed trains will be launched twice, reach a top speed of 43 miles per hour, and take riders through a series of twists and turns over more than 3,000 feet of track. The ride experience looks incredible. Not far away is Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. This will be another family coaster from B&M, and it's their first family inverted coaster model in the US, as well as the second B&M invert in the park. The ride will feature onboard audio and lighting, a park first. A custom layout will send riders soaring over the Serengeti Plain and through the Pantopia area of the park at a maximum speed of 44 miles per hour. The park hasn't released an official animation, but judging off the concept art, it is going to be a stunning addition to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Next up is Fire in the Hole at Silver Dollar City, which is a modern replacement for the 1972 ride of the same name, which closed last year. The new roller coaster dark ride experience is being built by the good folks over at Rocky Mountain Construction, which is kind of fitting because they're known for bringing new life into old rides, even though this one is all new. It's also RMC's only coaster coming this year. With a price tag of a whopping $30 million, we are certain the new attraction will be a worthy replacement of the original. In the years to come, a new generation of riders will be looking back on it as fondly as we looked back on the one from 1972. Six Flags Over Georgia is opening their second coaster in 2 years. Georgia Surfer will be the first of its kind in the world, a new model by Intamin called Ultra Surf. Riders will board circular outward-facing, free-spinning seats and launch back and forth across its 590-foot U-shaped track, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. The surfboard-shaped car will top out at 144 feet before splashing down. The ride will be filled with 3 weightless airtime moments and 4 different airtime spins. Georgia Surfer looks to be an incredible replacement for the Splashwater Falls attraction, which closed in 2018. We're back at Mattel Adventure Park for their other upcoming coaster, Hot Wheels Twinmill Racer. This Chance Rides Hyper GTX coaster is the second of its type in the US, but it'll be the first one with inversions. 4 of them to be exact, 2 loops and 2 corkscrews. Like Bone Shaker, this ride will start off inside, and riders will launch outside 0 to 50 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. It'll most definitely feel like you're riding a Hot Wheels track from your childhood. We cannot wait to strap into these awesome looking cars and go for a ride. Coming out of a coaster drought of 16 years, Dorney Park is building Iron Menace, a B&M dive coaster. And what a perfect fit for the park. We honestly love everything about it, from the name, to the steel mill theming, to the awesome colors and original layout, which the park always does with their B&M coasters. Iron Menace has a first drop of 152 feet at 95 degrees, reaches a top speed of 64 miles per hour, and has 4 inversions: an Immelman, a zero-G roll, the first tilted loop on a dive coaster, and a corkscrew. With no mid-course, it really looks like it's going to pack a punch from beginning to end. Iron Menace is surely going to be a fan favorite at Dorney Park. While not a new roller coaster, AllAmerican Triple Loop at Indiana Beach will be all new to the United States. It was supposed to open last year, but was hit with delays. This Schwarzkopf Classic from 1984 was the first coaster in the world with 3 vertical loops and gained a reputation as one of the most intense coasters in the world. It was originally built for the German fair circuit, then spent some time in Malaysia, the UK, and Mexico. Hardly all-American, but we're absolutely thrilled that it's ending up in the US with its latest move. At 108 feet tall, it'll be the tallest coaster in the park. It is the perfect addition to the lineup of coasters at Indiana Beach. Our second most anticipated coaster of 2024 is Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point. While some don't see it as a new coaster, we certainly do. With the removal of the hydraulic launch and the addition of a multi-pass LSM launch, along with a 420-foot tall spike, the ride experience of Top Thrill 2 will be different enough from Top Thrill Dragster to justify it as a new for 2024 coaster and a new credit. The ride starts with a forward launch from 0 to 74 miles per hour, where riders will climb partially up the original top hat before rolling back and entering a second launch of 101 miles per hour, where it'll go up a new 90-degree, 420-foot tall reverse spike. After a moment of weightlessness, you'll fall back to Earth and launch for a third time to 120 miles per hour, the same top speed as the original, and then up over the 420-foot tall top hat with a spiral to the ground. The work is being done by Zamperla, who's also fitting the ride with their new lightning trains, and they look awesome. As much as we'll miss the original ride and its insane launch, we are very much looking forward to riding Top Thrill 2 this year. The park just hasn't been the same without it. And finally, the coaster we're looking forward to the most is the Flash Vertical Velocity at Six Flags Great Adventure. It's the first of its kind in North America and only the second in the world after Cloud Shuttle in China. The ride is manufactured by Vekoma, who is making a big comeback in the US. In fact, the top 2 on our list last year were both by Vekoma. The Flash Vertical Velocity is what they are calling a super boomerang model, but thankfully it's nothing like the Vekoma boomerangs of the past. A tower of 172 feet will support 2 vertical sections of track, and riders will reach a top speed of 59 miles per hour. The multipass launch starts off with a forward launch, and then you'll roll back through the station into another launch and up the first vertical spike. Then you'll zoom through the station once again and go into an Immelman element, which provides a crazy amount of hang time. Then there's an LSM boost into a nice set of airtime bumps, down into another boost, through a corkscrew and up the second vertical spike. And then, in typical boomerang fashion, you'll do it all again. Backwards. The Flash Vertical Velocity is going to be one heck of a thrilling experience. Alright, that's going to do it for our most anticipated coasters coming in 2024. What are some of your favorite coasters debuting this year? Let us know your top 3 in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.